Amy, let me tell you about a magical place that is so exactly designed to be enclosed space, year-round fun for the whole family that I bet you already know what I'm going to say before I even say the name. Let's say it together on three. 1, 2, 3. Great Wolf Lodge. You got it, Amy.
My kids loved Great Wolf Lodge when we went. You probably already know that it has a huge indoor water park with a wave pool, lazy river, a bunch of massive water slides. But then your pack can hit the other attractions because wait, there's more.
Great Wolf Lodge has adventure-packed attractions like Magi Quest, a live-action game kids can play throughout the lodge, plus the Northern Lights Arcade. Spent some quality time there, so your kid who loves the lazy river and your kid who loves fantasy games will both have a great time.
Great Wolf Lodge also offers great dining options and complimentary daily events like nightly dance parties, all under one roof. Unpack the car once and you're settled in to have fun. And with 22 lodges across the country, you're always a short drive away from adventure.
We've both had such great times at Great Wolf Lodge, so bring your pack together at a lodge near you. Learn more at greatwolf.com and strengthen the pack.
Welcome to Ask Margaret from What Fresh Hell, Laughing in the Face of Motherhood, solving your parenting dilemmas one question at a time. Today's question comes from Shannon, who says, how do you handle bathroom humor? Poop inserted into every conversation possible. My 7-year-old is into this 100%. Unfortunately, my 3-year-old also thinks this is hilarious. Shannon says they've set some parameters, no potty talk in public or at meal times. Do I just grit my teeth and ride it out for the next few years? I'd rather try to discourage it. Shannon, same, as they say. We are also in the poop phase. We're coming out of it a little bit. My kids are 11, 9, and 7, but I don't want to make you feel hopeless, but this doesn't exactly end right away. It's kind of a long phase. So I think my first piece of advice you're already doing, and you can expand it a little bit. As we like to say on the podcast, spaces and places. And there are spaces and places for potty talk. So it is okay if your kids are together in private and want to make poop jokes. I am totally fine with that. But as you said, this is not okay for meal times. This is not okay for grandma's house, let's say. And what you're doing is helping them with their developmentally appropriate behavior. I love developmentally appropriate behavior, and potty talk is them starting to try out a little bit of naughtiness, trying out new words, all things that they should be doing at this age, but they should not be doing it at church, say. So you are doing exactly the right thing in saying, this behavior is a little bit naughty, which they want to experience, but you're helping them to learn to control behavior in appropriate situations. My husband is 40-something years old. I won't say his exact age, and he is still a big fan of a naughty joke. He still watches movies, and when someone gets hit in the privates with a ball, he laughs every time. And I'm like, when is this going to end? Apparently never. I have a feeling we will be 70 and we will watch a movie where someone gets hit with a basketball in the private area and he will crack up. It's just something that boys like, and maybe girls too, to a certain degree. But what you're helping them do is say, it is okay to giggle at naughty things and to even make other people giggle with slightly naughty things, but I'm going to help you figure out where that's okay and not okay. I found this quote from Dr. Robert Zetlin, who has a book called Laugh More, Yell Less. Kids are trying to figure out developmentally where this stuff goes in technical terms. So, as we said, appropriate. They are working on figuring this out. Totally normal, but you're going to help them by figuring out where it can and can't happen. One other thing that I find, and I didn't research this, I'm just telling you from my own household, is the more you resist potty humor, the more it kind of comes about. The more they get a rise out of you with potty humor, the more they're going to try it out. And my pediatrician told me years ago, kids love a Jack in the Box because it winds up and pops. And so if every time they engage in potty humor, you pop, they're going to keep doing it because that's the reaction that they're looking for. So I try to lean in a little bit to the humor of it with them. So if my kids are engaging in some potty talk silliness, I will often be like, did I just hear the word poop? And like we start laughing about it and it's so funny. And what did you just say? But I'm kind of doing a parody of like me actually going crazy about it. And then we're all laughing about it together versus me being like, you have to stop saying that. That is not appropriate. Those are not words we use. In this, you have to define your own parameters, but within those parameters, whatever it is, some people may say that like saying the word poop in their house is completely unacceptable and fine. But whatever your parameters are, if it becomes a thing of every time they say it, you go crazy, they're going to keep doing it. And so I think leaning into the humor of it a little bit, being like, haha, that is pretty funny. That's a good one. But we don't use those words in these certain situations is going to get you a lot farther than trying to be the poop police in terms of like, you're never going to say that word in this house. I found this great article on fatherly.com, how to deal with preschool potty talk. Let's be honest, I'm still dealing with 6th grade potty talk, so I'm not exactly sure what they're talking about there. Number 1, understand that children use potty talk because they're trying to figure out their world. Number 2, don't try to make it not funny. It's obviously funny. Number 3, teach context by creating boundaries around where potty talk can happen. And number 4, acknowledge a child's sense of humor and redirect when potty talk is inappropriate. And I think with that, we've solved it and fatherly.com has solved it. So thank you, fatherly.com. It won't last forever, I promise. But for now, some tips on how to get through it. Shannon, I hope that helped. And if you have a question for myself or Amy, you can send it to questions@whatfreshhellpodcast.com, and you may hear your question answered on an upcoming episode. Thanks for listening.
This is a Monday.com ad. The same Monday.com helping people worldwide getting work done faster and better. The same Monday.com designed for every team and every industry. The same Monday.com with built-in AI, scaling your work from day one. The same Monday.com that your team will actually love using. The same Monday.com with an easy and intuitive setup. Go to Monday.com and try it for free. Yes, the same Monday.com.